The End of the Sun is a story-driven adventure game centered around Cupola, the Slavic festival of the summer solstice. It puts the player in the role of a sorceress investigator tasked with unearthing the secrets of an abandoned settlement. You are an Ashtar, a mystic gifted with the ability to view distant events and travel through time. You are attempting to capture a magical creature that has been causing trouble throughout the countryside. It's a job you've done many times, but this one is particularly crafty. Its trail ends in a village that shows no signs of life save a large number of smoldering hearths. These half-kindled fires will serve as portals, allowing you to reconstruct the final year of this village and, hopefully, learn how your quarry is connected to the whole thing. The story of The End of the Sun is split up into many vignettes, each one linked to one of the fires and presenting a small part of the greater story. After connecting with a fire, the player can view unstable fates, events from the past that went awry in some way. By solving various puzzles, the player can eventually stabilize these events and get the whole picture. These vignettes range from mundane slice-of-life tales of a Slavic village to stranger events of a more arcane nature, but they are all linked and gradually fill in the game's backstory. The game's narrative is largely non-linear. After a brief introductory sequence, the player gains the ability to travel freely across the 4 seasons, encountering different vignettes and events in each. Completing certain vignettes can change what happens in the other seasons. For example, helping a worker complete the construction of a bridge will offer access to a new area in another time period. There isn't any specific sequence one has to follow, and there are enough events available from the start that the player can tackle the story in any number of ways. The signposting is also good enough that there's little risk of getting lost, and the puzzles that will take time to solve are usually obvious. Realism was a major focus for the developers of The End of the Sun. The events, traditions, and myths depicted in the story are all based on actual Slavic culture, while the buildings and artifacts were derived from actual physical objects recreated in the game world. The result is a game that can have a real spirit-haunted beauty to it. If you know anything about traditional Slavic culture or have ever been curious about it, then this game offers a little something extra.